Kung didishit na panauhing pantangan natin kanina, sabi niya ganon, humanda na kayo, babalik na si Tatay Digong. Kailan po? Maari pa ba siyang bumalik? Ang tanong, sabi nila kasi, si Digong daw ay hinuli ng illegal, mga kababayan. Ngayon, kausap po natin ang isang abogado. Ay, kausap natin. Hindi po. Mayroon pong nakapanayam ang isang abogado, mga kababayan, na kung saan ipinaliwanag nito ang sitwasyon ni Digong Duterte. Illegal ba ang pagdampot sa kanya? Mabilis, makakabalik ba siya? Mga kababayan, from Netherlands, halimbawa, sila po ay nag-file ng certiorari, nag-file ng habeas corpus o ng kahit ano pa. Makakabalik ba si Digong Duterte dito sa Pilipinas? Ito po ang kasagutan.
Malacanang says he will be brought to a local court first before the ICC. What is the process as soon as he arrives at the Rotterdam airport?
Well, this, per the Rome statute, the custodial state must bring him to a local court, right?
Okay.
In this particular case, I think the PNP served the warrant of arrest and turned over custody to the international police. Right now, the international police has to bring them to a member state's local judicial authority to determine the validity of the arrest. So I think.
Okay, mga kababayan, ito na maliwanag. Sabi ni Sas Rogando Sasot Bakla, si Sas, si Mr. Sasot, sabi niya ganon, Article 59 daw, mga kababayan. Talagang binubusalsal niya pa si Prof. Antonio Contreras. Sabi daw kasi, si Duterte kailangan iharap muna sa korte natin, local court. Whether we are member of ICC or not, kailangan daw iharap sa local court, mga kababayan. Sinabi doon, base dito kay attorney, tama yung ginawa, walang mali. Tayo ay hindi na member ng ICC. Sila naman ang nagpupimilit yan. Dahil hindi na tayo member ng ICC, hindi natin kailangan iharap sa local court natin mismo. Kailangan lang siyang iharap saan, mga kababayan. Binanggit dito kung saan. Member of state. Diba? Nakasapi sa ICC. Which is mismo members of state court ng Netherlands bago po siya litisin. Ito,
the international police has to bring them to a member state's local judicial authority to determine the validity of the arrest. So I think strategically what they did was, considering that we're not a member state, the ICC and the Rome Statute no longer rules, no longer binds us, then the more strategic and legal thing to do, and the safer thing to do, I think, is to bring them to him already directly to Netherlands, check with the local courts there before bringing him to the detention facility of the ICC.
So were any
see, mga kababayan, that's the ito yung pagkakaiba po ng kanilang mga narration na alam naman natin na tinitwist lang nila. So, maliwanag dito, mali yung sinasabi nila Mr. Sasot, mga kababayan, kasi yung local courts na sinasabi dito, it could be the member state court, diba, bago dalhin sa detention. Yung state court, yan po yung mga member po ng ICC. Okay, doon. Hindi naman na tayo member ng ICC. Bakit natin ihaharap sa local court natin? Tanga lang.
of Mr. Duterte's human rights violated in the process?
My humble legal opinion is no, because he was read his rights. The warrant of arrest was given to him eventually because, arresting officers don't have to have it in their pocket all the time. Because when you cascade, let's say, for example, a warrant of arrest, you can't expect all police officers to have it in their pocket. And if they see somebody or if they see you, they can arrest you. They have to subsequently show the warrant of arrest, which was done in the case of President Duterte. There was also a red notice. And in fact, he was given the chance to avail of remedies before the Supreme Court. And prematurely, his lawyers were announcing that there was a TRO. I think that was unethical, right? Pinangungunahan yung Supreme Court. But regardless, wala namang nailabas sa TRO until 11:03, until the airplane flew to Dubai en route to the Netherlands. And then thereafter, even today, the Supreme Court said categorically that they were not able to establish a clear right. What is a clear right being violated when you are being served a legitimate warrant of arrest, which, by the way, the Supreme Court said in a 15-0 decision that the ICC still has jurisdiction over the Philippines for crimes that happened prior to the withdrawal, which are the indicative dates in the complaint.
But the legal team of the former president keep repeating otherwise.
I think there's, to be honest, intellectual dishonesty there, right? The first one is, I was there when the
That is correct, Kyoto Kigarashi. Kung hindi sila umalis, mga kababayan, pwede nilang magamit yung Article 59 na sinasabi ni Mr. Sasot. At definitely, kapag ganon, dahil meron pa silang power, mga kababayan, sabihin natin na wala na sila sa pwesto, pero alam nyo naman, the Supreme Court, halos lahat po ng nakaupo dyan ay mga appointee ni Digong Duterte. 'Di ba? Oh. Ang problema, Mr. Sasot, we are no longer part and a member of ICC. So therefore, hindi na yan applicable. Oh. Konnichiwa.
when the decision of the pre-trial chamber on jurisdiction
Was
was
made.
read.
What
I was in
that?
the ICC.
Take us back.
Yeah.
What day was that?
This was sometime in July 2023, and it was read there, and it clearly the ICC already held with the intervention by the way of the Philippine government. The Philippine government was the one questioning the jurisdiction of the ICC through the OSG, and the pre-trial
So
chamber
there,
said
there was
we
full
have to-
opportunity
Correct.
to question.
the entire machinery of the state, the
Ay,
legals,
Moreno.
when they were still in good terms, I
Yeah.
think, right? It
Before
was
the
the Philippine government who was questioning that before the breakup. And then thereafter, the ICC said we have jurisdiction. In the Pangilinan case, the Supreme Court said there was still jurisdiction over crimes that happened prior to the effective date of our withdrawal.
Okay.
Meaning to say, it's the Supreme Court, it's the ICC. What is the basis of them saying that just because you
Okay.
withdrew, automatically,
Paliwanag ko yan, mga kababayan. Madali lang ipaliwanag yan, daanin natin sa pag-ibig. Relate kayo dito. Ganito daw po yan, para hindi tayo mahirapan sa pagpapaliwanag sa mga DDS. Ganito lang yan. Siguro mga DDS maintindihan nyo to kasi alam ko, wala, hindi kayo makapag-isip ng malalim eh. Daanin na lang natin sa pag-ibig. Halimbawa, mag-asawa, mga kababayan. Ganito yan. Mag-asawa kayo, di ba? So ngayon, dahil mag-asawa kayo ng sabihin natin 10 taon from 2011 hanggang 2021, 10 taon. Ngayon lahat ng naipon ninyo, lahat ng pagmamayari ninyo during that time, mga kababayan, conjugal property nyo, during that time na mag-asawa kayo, 2021, tapos 2022, naghiwalay na kayo. Di ba, nung kayo ay nagsasama, 2011, 2021, lahat yan meron pa kayong responsibilidad sa bawat isa. Hindi kayo pwedeng maghiwalay. Mag-asawa at mag-asawa pa rin kayo. Diba? Mag-asawa at mag-isawa pa rin kayo nung panahon na yan. Kung maghiwalay man kayo nung 2022, mga kababayan, may pananagutan pa rin. Halimbawa, nagkaroon kayo ng anak. O, may pananagutan pa rin kayo bilang magulang doon sa inyong anak. 'Di ba? Ganun lang 'yun, kasimple, mga kababayan. Pero yung buhay ninyo from the time na naghiwalay kayo, wala na kayong pakialamanan. Magkakaroon lang kayo ng mga pakialamanan from the time na mag-asawa kayo hanggang doon sa hanggang sa bago kayo maghiwalay. Lalong-lalo na po sa mga gamit nyo. 'Di ba? May pakialam, oy, akin 'yan. Oy, akin 'yan. Yan na ano natin 'yan, naipon natin 'yan ng mga panahon na 'yon. Yan akin 'yan. Kasi yan conjugal property natin 'yan. Parang ganun lamang, mga kababayan. 'Di ba? Hindi yan mahirap intindihin. Wag lang sarado ang utak.
You no longer have binding obligation. That makes it easy for despots to escape international accountability. They will just withdraw and then automatically.
Which was, of course, the reason why we withdrew in the first place,
Yeah.
right?
But it's an intellectual
Daniel
dishonesty for
Calderon,
lawyers to actually argue an argument like that, even if
When
there's
they
already
know-
a Supreme Court decision.
All right. May we go back to the local court? The former president can argue there and also appeal, or his lawyers can argue for him in that court.
In that local court, no, they can take a look at whether they can ask for interim measures like provisional release. We expect that they will do this because of his old age, for humanitarian reasons. But the local court has to balance that with the following. Number one, let's say, for example, is he a flight risk? Number two, how grave are the accusations against him? In this particular case, it's super
Grave.
grave. It's super grave.
But flight risk?
Flight risk is a little bit, 50-50, I will have to say, because I'm not intellectually dishonest, right? It's 50-50, right? But definitely the
Sa nagtatanong kay Attorney Libayan, sorry, hindi ko po siya napapanood kasi hindi ako nanonood kay Attorney Libayan. Kay Attorney Claire lang kasi ako nanonood.
gravity. And the third one, the consideration there as well, is whether he will tamper with evidence or he will tamper with the potential witnesses, which I think could be the case. Because we've seen the track record of the Duterte administration wherein they make, complainants back off, right, by threatening them and by tampering pieces of evidence, which is why, for us, it has been difficult to actually prosecute cases because the case records are no longer there. We can't have witnesses. They are threatened by police officers.
They recant their testimony.
Correct. And they don't want to pursue anymore because their lives are at risk. So I think because of those two considerations, I think he should not be given provisional liberty, but they will try, I think.
Do we know which local court it is?
I would suspect it's going to be in the capital, in Amsterdam.
Not to belabor this point, no, Attorney Dino, but some kasi are saying na, okay, all the crimes, no, there's no argument na up until March 2019 when we removed ourselves from the ICC, talagang valid yun, covered, no arguments there. But the arrest happened, nawala na tayo sa Rome Statute, and therefore there's kind of this back and forth about mag-a-apply pa ba itong rules, hindi na ba itong mag-a-apply? Yes, apply siya sa crimes before, but dun sa arrest part, na parang may extradition pa dapat ba, ano ba talaga? What's the bottom line?
The arrest kasi is being issued because the court has jurisdiction over the subject matter, right? But when it comes to the rules that the Philippine government will follow, hindi siya applicable na kasi wala na ako eh. Pero because that is procedural. Ang procedural rules is prospective. In other words, the moment I withdraw, it's no longer binding for me. But for substantive, ibig sabihin yung very essence of the law, that is retroactive, right? In the reading of the law, in construction of the law. So when it comes to our obligations, substantive obligations, the indicative dates are still there. But in terms of whether the rules are still binding, from the moment that we drew forward, it's no longer going to be binding to us.
Can the former president ask the ICC to bring him back to the Philippines
ito
because
na yung
his
katanungan
rights
nyo,
were
mga
violated?
DDS.
Is that a possibility
He
at all?
he can ask the ICC. He can ask the ICC. I think he will try. But I really, to be fair, much unlike how the Philippine National Police behaved during the past administration, to be honest, a killing machine. In this particular instance, the Philippine National Police was very professional, right? There was no indication of violence. It was surgical. It was swift. It was very professional. Kitty Duterte was cursing them to their faces, but they kept their cool. And they read the Miranda rights to President Duterte. They gave them the warrant. They treated them
It was
properly.
quite a swift operation.
Yeah, there was a medical team that checked on his condition.
He's being fed fried rice in the plate.
Yeah, so I think he was actually treated very humanely. This is in stark contrast to the victims of the drug war, right?
Okay, well, Attorney, let's talk about what happened.
Okay, maliwanag na maliwanag mga kababayan, no? So the only thing that if ever mga kababayan na si Duterte ay pauwiin, dito payagan kung may nakitang mali, 'di ba? Irregularities doon sa tinatawag natin na pag-aresto sa kanya. Pero nakita natin nandun yung video, kahit na nananakit na itong si Hanilet, namumukpok, kahit nagmumura na itong si Kitty Duterte, na kahit nakikipagtitigan ng masama, kahit itong humaharang yung abogado ni Digong, mga kababayan, pero nakita natin, very professional itong si General Torre. Although, sabihin natin na si General Torre nagsabi, nahihilahin ko yan. Nandun na, tayo mga kababayan, pero the fact na hindi po siya nananakit. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, gusto lang niyang i-apply, gusto lang niya na ipatupad yung nakaatang sa kanya. Hindi naman pwede na ikaw ang magpapatupad ng batas, pero ikaw ang nasisindak doon sa huhulihin mo. Hindi pwedeng ganon, mga kababayan. Dahil sila ang authority. 'Di ba? Hindi pwedeng silang utos-utusan doon. Kasi kung hindi magpapakita, kung hindi magiging matatag, kung hindi magiging matigas si General Torre doon, nakita nyo yung reaction ni Hanilet, ni Mejaldea, etong si Kito Duterte, pag nagpa-banjing-banjing lang, etong si General Torre doon, kakainin siya ng buhay doon. Pero nakita natin, mga kababayan, ang pagiging patriotic, nakita natin yung pagiging matapang, nakita po natin na talagang tumitindig sa kanyang tungkulin itong si General Torre. At wala po tayong nakitang harassment doon, mga kababayan. Well, in fact, sabi niya pa nga Mr. President, please. 'Di ba? Yan ang sinasabi niya. Ito naman tama, pinatupad ang maximum tolerance. At ito naman, si Digong Duterte, sinasabi niya, you should kill me. Pero hindi binabaliwala yun ni General Torre, mga ka-GP Natics. So, maliwanag na wala pong paglabag dun sa pag-aresto kay Digong Duterte. Kaya wag na po kayong umasa, mga DDS. Sasama lang ang inyong loob. Baka dyan pa kayo matuluyan. 'Di ba? Hindi nila kinaya. Tama po, Marlon Ariola. Tama ba? Baka mali po anong basa. Tama, Ariola. Sabi ni Kyoto Kigarashi, one of a kind talaga ang tapang antidikasyon ni General Torre. Kaya mga kababayan, sana siya po ang susunod na maging PNP chief. Naku, ako talagang hangang-hanga dyan sa tao na yan. Manipod po nung siya po ay nag-resign bilang tawag dito. Kasi na-assign yan sa Quezon City dati. Tapos nagkamali siya dahil parang binigyan niya ng importansya yung dating pulis na nanutok. Tapos inamin niya na nagkamali siya kasi parang in-entertain niya yung tao. Pero dahil nga nag-iimbestiga, sabi niya ganun, ako ay bababa na lang para hindi magkaroon ng tawag dito, maimpluwensyahan yung ginagawang investigasyon. Yun ang tatak. Yun ang masasabi natin na talagang attitude. 'Di ba? Yung hahangaan mo sa isang tao na mayroong paninindigan, may respeto sa sarili at naniniwala sa fairness. 'Di ba? Luisa Aradaza Quijano, how aggressive to Kitty? How her action to not afraid to General Torre? Hindi talaga matatakot si Kitty. Bakit kanyo, mga kababayan? Baka nga nakatira ng good shit. 'Di ba? Pag nakatira kasi ng good shit, nakita niyo yung mata nung kinontent natin 'yun, talagang tinututok ko sa mata, 'di ba? Nag-speculate tayo. Ano kaya ang nangyari dito sa mata nito? Bakit masyadong malalim? Bakit parang ganun, parang sabog? Ha? Sino ka amo ko? Nyeng balonado. Alam nyo, fake news kayo. Anong sinasabi nyong amo? Sabi nyo yung si F. Elisa, wag po kayong mag-alala. Nandito po si F. Elisa mamaya. Itatapik ko yun mamayang gabi. Sabi nyo, nakakulong, no? Nako. Wala kayo. Puro kayo fake news. Anyway, magandang hapon po muli sa inyong lahat, mga kababayan, sa lahat po ng nagmamahal sa channel na ito. Ako po ay muli nagpapasalamat mula po sa kaibuturan ng aking puso. Naabot na po natin ang 100,000 subscribers. Sana po, huwag po kayong magsawa, mga ka-GP Natics, at kung ako po ay may mali, let me know. 'Di ba? Nyo lang po, i-mention nyo lang yung pangalan ko para mabasa ko po yan. At syempre para may correct natin kung ano yung mga mali. Okay, maraming salamat at hanggang sa muli. Paalam. Bye for now. Meron po, may pinalo ng cellphone. Pinakita ko Raquel Noza. Nandyan sa unahan ng video natin kanina.